once you're logged in for the first time, you'll be asked to place a credit card on file and it'll be free for 14 days. So you can have multiple companies all within a single CallRail account. So I set up the covert code already. Don't yet have any calls, but that will soon change now that we've started our Google Ads campaign. The first step when you get set up is to go to settings and go to integrations. And you're going to go to WordPress. Then you're going to see a key. You're going to copy that key. You're going to go into your WordPress backend. You'll go to plugins. You will add a new plugin, which will be CallRail. Once CallRail is installed on the site, you'll activate it. Then under settings, you'll see CallRail. You'll pop in your code and save changes. Okay, you're going to do the same thing with the different integrations. For Google G4, you're going to add in your measurement and then create a secret key, which is pretty easy to do. From inside of analytics, you're going to go down to data, stream, and then you'll add a stream. You won't add a stream. You will click on the stream that you have. And then here is the protocol secret. So you'll have to accept it the first time. Then you can create one, name it CallRail, copy that code, pop it into your account. You'll also want to connect Google Ads, which is pretty easy to do. And scroll through and see what other items might apply to you. For those using Google My Business, that's a must do. Now, underneath tracking, you're going to create a number. The first one you're going to do is for online, and you're going to say my website, and you're going to do all keywords and web sessions. That's what's called a dynamic number. I already have one here. I'll show you. Here's my dynamic number. And when I open it up, I can see that it's 4 numbers. And inside of this, I also have what's called a whisper message. So when I answer the phone, I'm going to hear this. So you don't have to ask, well, where did you hear about me? For every customer who calls. If you're using CallRail, you can know they're calling from Google Ads. They're calling from a brochure, television commercial, billboard, you name it. Now, down at the very, very bottom, I also recommend turning off your text messaging. It can lead to some complications. You can certainly use it. Just make sure that you're receiving notifications. If you have multiple locations and want to show a different number based off the geography, you can turn local swap on. And then always make sure to keep logging into your account, because what you'll see is that you may have the need to add additional phone numbers. As a for instance, on this client of mine, I can see here that the website numbers are swapping too fast, which is great news. It means that he needs an additional number in his pool. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. Right here, you can see the traffic that's on the site and what browser. If he was running ads, we would even see keywords. Highly valuable. All right. We go back now to my account that I was creating. Have a Google Ads ad extension number. That's what you're going to be using inside of Google Ads. You can create numbers for all different types of tracking purposes. You'll also have the opportunity to create a workflow. So you can, for example, we do want to record calls or notify the caller that we're recording calls. In some states, it's mandatory that both parties know. What I mean by both parties is your employee and your client both need to know that the call is being recorded. That's, for instance, in California. Other states, like Hawaii, the person who's calling needs to be notified that it's being recorded, but the employee does not. So here's the initial recording. Then it's going to prompt this message. So I can then say here, press 1 for sales, 2 for support, whatever I want, or I can choose my own recording. So I can create a recording. I can save it. Thank you for calling the covert code. For new customers, press 1. For support, press 2. Thank you. Thank you for calling the covert code. For create recording. So press 1 forwards to sales. That here, I'll have it ring my number. I'm going to prevent it from answering voicemails. I want them to be left on the system. You could add multiple steps in here. You could do a simultaneous call, round robin, lots of different options. All right. Now, if I don't answer the call, what I want to happen is it to go to voicemail. I'm going to play a recording. Thank you for calling the Covert Code. Your call is very important to us. Please leave your name, number, and the purpose of your call, and someone from the team will get right back to you. Thank you. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually save this, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Oh, I'm going to get rid of this right here. Press 2. So now support and dial my number again. I guess I forgot to put that in. Prevent voicemails. 60 seconds. Voicemail. Play recording. Now it may not have saved, which is why I didn't initially create one. So I'm just going to select something else, and then I'm going to go change it. Let's save it. Select all the numbers that you want on that call flow. It's another great way to control different types of services that you offer without the need for a sophisticated call recording system or VPN software. Okay, now I'm going to go back into this number for support. I'm going to choose the recording, and now I should see my recording here, Covert Code voicemail, choose recording. Save. All right. Now, it's important to make sure that you do have a clear vision for who's going to have access to your account. So underneath users, you can go ahead and add whatever users you want. You cannot reset their account for them. They have to. If they don't find it, tell them to go to spam and check. Now, the next thing you can do is under settings here. You can go to, actually, this is in the way. Oh, actually, it's under here. Go to notifications. And then you can create some different automations or notifications, right? So calls and text, this is an important one. I want to be alerted. Sorry, this thing's in my way. Get that away from me. I want to create a notification. I want to know if I get calls. I'm not allowing texts. I want to know only missed calls and voicemails. Save. Once we start our Google Ads campaign, I'll take you through, or have someone from the team take you through best practices when tagging calls. We want to use this tool to help analyze our customers' behavior, tag for a quality call, and we'll follow up with that on our next video. Thank you so much.